Hello and welcome to a brief tutorial on Maxwell 16.0. In this tutorial we will be describing how to create a vector plot of an electrostatic field on a small cylinder. And so let's get started. So first we want to open up Maxwell 16.0 and have it run, and it's going to open up its own project. And so what we want to do is say insert a 3D design, and it's going to come up as a magnetic system, but we want to analyze this in electrostatic sense, so we want to right click on the project and change it to the solution type to electrostatic. Once we do that, we can see that we have a bunch of little variables here, but first thing we want to do is draw our object. So here I grabbed the wrong device. This is just a plane. What we want is a cylinder, and we're going to draw it. For this brief example, we're just going to make it about 0.2 millimeters wide and about 2 millimeters high, just to get a good example. No particular reason on that size. So zoom out here. If you hit Control and scroll, you can zoom out, and we're just going to zoom here and put it here. Alright, so now this is a vacuum, so we want to change it to a different material, something that'll look nice. So we're going to actually change it to a diamond. Just because we got a lot of flare here. Also, it's a good. It's not a conductor at all, so it works very well. So the second thing we need to do is add a region. So if you click on the red box up there, we're going to make it 20 times larger than our cylinder itself, and with no extra in the z-axis, because we want it just to be at the top and the bottom of the box. And then we're going to make it invisible so that we don't have to see it, and so that we can actually see our cylinder. So if we click on the eye up there, we can turn off the viewing. And so now that we've got our cylinder, the next thing we want to do with our region is define the expectations and its voltage, and we're going to make it 0, so hopefully we can get a good field here so that there's some good contrast. And then we're going to assign the expectation for our diamond cylinder, but we're going to add a volume charge density for it. So we're going to put about 10,000 coulombs per meter on this, which is a lot, but it'll give us a nice picture. So the next thing we need to do is set up a parameter. So this is what we're actually going to look at our device on. So if we right click here and say assign force. Oops, I forgot to select the object. So you select the object, and then you want to assign a force on it. So now we know we're looking for a force when the thing actually runs its simulation. And the last thing we need is what we actually want to analyze this over, and how we want to analyze it. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the convergence to 80%, so we're trying to get about very close and accurate results, and we're going to make 10 passes, and this looks fine, so we're going to say OK. So once this is done, we're going to right click on Analyze and say Analyze All, so we can run the simulation so that it can analyze the cylinder and the field around it. So you can name your project here, save it. Just an example project is what we named it as, and it's going to run here. Once it's done running, we need to actually display the field. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab those 3 planes in the pull-down menu right there, and we are going to plot the electric vectors. So as you hear, I didn't select them at first, so we're going to select them. Then we're going to right click on field overlays. We're going to go to fields, E-fields, because we have electric fields, and say we want to plot these, and we want to do this in the volume of the cylinder. So we're going to set it done, and then here we go. We've got our electric field plotted on all the axes, and you can see it's a very nice diagram here. As we scroll around it, you can zoom in and just see how the fields extrude from the object based off of the charge we put on it. And on the left side, you can see the actual values that we got from this. So we did get a nice design. This is just very basic, so it's something to get you started with and a little familiar with the program. So thank you for watching, and I hope that this explained it very well for you. Thanks.